Okay, but who's gonna be? Yeah, that's nobody we know. Yeah, man, that's just okay. So hey guys, welcome back to the Aphelion Mobile League Southeast Asia Wild Rift, and today we are in day three of the group stages of the cup. So, but after the first two intense stages, we are going to be coming to the game three, and today's game it's going to be between Fort Scots and AlphaSnipe. So, if you guys didn't know, AlphaSnipes are literally the top players in season zero, season one. Just look at them. They have I Nocturnal, they have C3, they have Hans, and all of these players are like definitely one of the top players in the team. And so I guess it's going to be a pretty easy win for them if they're able to secure this win. And if I'm not wrong, this is going to be a game which is going to be a best of one. So this game, I think it's going to be the end of the game, end of the day, end of the journey for Scott. So let's just see how it's going to be working out. And also, guys, if you didn't know, the tournament is going to be live all throughout this month, and the game is going to be sorry, and we also have the uh, Aphelion Mobile League for other games such as Brawl Stars and COD Mobile as well. So if you don't know, please feel free to subscribe to the channel because we have a lot more content coming up and a lot more wild rift coming up as well. So let's just wait for the teams to come in the lobby so that we can get started the bans and start the game as well. And yeah, let's try to be like I am going to be reading the chats live time. So see AOV ka choda number one. Yes, I am AOV ka choda. So when the if the game ever comes out, Clash of Titans, which is rumored to be the next AOV, I am definitely going to be pushing my rank in that. I'm going to be getting boosted to Conqueror no matter what. So let's see how it works out then. So also these people are taking that bit of time. A lot of these teams are quite late. It's already like 7:40 and sorry, and the teams aren't here. So not like talking about the meta now that the player chief meow co-casters. Actually, yeah, actually you can definitely feel free to hop in and we can claim people together. But it depends on you whether you want to come or not because I am always up for it. You can just come in and hop over and we can claim people together. I guess that's gonna be fun. Okay, so I guess before starting, let's just have this thing. Let's just wait for another co-caster to join in so that we can just start with the game ASAP. So let me just confirm it basically if anyone else can join that. Uh, Okay, so now that everyone's in the lobby, we are going to be starting the game pretty soon, and we have all the players lined up. Alpha Snipe Gods versus Forge Gods. So, what do you guys see who's winning up this game? Because I can definitely see. I don't want to be biased. I don't want to be biased at all, but I can definitely see this game going over towards Snipe God, if that's the name. If I'm not wrong, Alpha Snipe. Yeah, Alpha Snipe is going to be the team which is going to be winning this one, and I don't. Hopefully, it's not a big stomp like all of us expecting this game to be. But let's just check how this game is going to be working out. So I guess everyone's weird, and we can start the game. Okay, so we are going to be starting the game, and we are here to someone line in that. So guys, if you haven't already liked the stream, you please make sure to like the stream because this game just will be game one. We have other games upcoming, and few of them are going to be developed games. So feel free to this thing. Subscribe to the channel because the level up games are going to be extremely fun. And moving on, this is just the group stages. So once we're going to be coming into the playoff stages, where all the champions of each particular round are going to be facing out against each other, that's going to be extremely fun to watch. So I'm sure you guys don't want me missing out on that action. So subscribe to the channel right now and turn on the notifications so that you are always notified about when the streams are going to be starting. So we are going to be moving on to the ban phase, and we are going to be seeing the Kale ban coming out by AlphaSnipe. I mean, obvious Kale is kind of busted right now. Even though I haven't played a single game in Kale, but I do know the fact that she is extremely busted, and obviously she can be bad, and that is going to be getting countered by Jarvan ban coming out by Fox God. I'm not really sure why go behind a Jarvan ban, but it is what it is, and Jarvan ban it is going to be from the side of Fox God. And we are going to be seeing the Gallia ban come out by AlphaSnipe as well. So all of these bans, right? I think all of these bans are like pretty normal bans, and especially seeing Horizon Cup, right? Champions like Galio, champions like Shakes, they have always been banned every time they are picked up, right? So I wouldn't blame the teams for banning all of these normal champions because when you're going to be trying on new champions and tourneys like this, right? You really have that piece of disadvantage always in back of your mind. If you lose the game, you can be out of the tourney, and especially this being the best of one, that's a lot of stake. So none of these teams can make any mistakes. So all of the bans are going to be coming out. And the last ban, it's going to be a window ban. I'm not really sure why a window. I mean, yeah, window is definitely a great SSI pick. You can pick him up in the battle lane, especially after the rework. He's been extremely OP, extremely buffed up. But I don't think it's ban worthy. But okay, it is what it is, and it's going to be window ban. It's going to be coming by Garen ban as well. So, uh, I'm not really sure why a Garen ban was coming out, but it Garen ban it is, and there's nothing we can do about that. And I would say Garen ban is a pretty nice one because Garen is a champion which you can select anywhere. You can play him in support, you can play him in Baron, you can possibly even play him in jungle, but you just need to be Chad enough, you need to be Sigma enough. But no people who's going to be doing that, so it is what it is. And we are going to be seeing the Irelia being first picked by Sean. So Irelia in the current meta is extremely OP, and especially Irelia against the Sims. I don't know what when behind picking the Sims. When you have champions like Renekton, when you have champions like Darius, when you have champions like Riven, why would you prefer going something like a Sims? Sims isn't even that good. So Forge God has already losing the draft place of the game, man. Imagine picking Sims into Irelia. That's like just dumb. But okay, it is what it is. They are going to be picking Sins. They are going to be picking Olaf. Olaf in the current meta is at a very good spot. He counters literally all the CC heroes, especially Cannon being in the meta right now, Ken being in the meta, Raven being in the meta, Leona being in the meta, all of these CC champions being in the meta. I think Olaf is in an extremely great spot right now, and you can solo carry on Olaf. So if you guys didn't know, if you guys are a solo player, you can abuse Olaf like fuck. Olaf, you can you can abuse Olaf. And Olaf is going to be the champion which will be getting you free events. Just play Lulu Olaf, something like that. Okay, so we are going to be seeing the Kaisa being picked up and also the Vayne being picked up by uh, Alpha Snipe. And them being picking double ADCs, Kaisa, Vayne. I don't know what's going on because at this point they're clearly very overconfident about their picks, about their draft, and everything else in between. So uh, I do know. I mean, we all know which is the better team, which is the better superior team over here. But still, playing double ADCs against something like a Sin, something like a Olaf, and who can just cut through you, come straight for your thing. That's not a good sign. But let's see how it's going to be working out. So we are going to be seeing the double ADCs win into the pick of the round, and it is going to be a Zaya. Zaya being picked up, I'm not sure because when you have champions like Ashley, when you have champions like Varys, why would you rather go for something like a Zaya? Because you already have two CC in your team, and picking another CC will champion when you have no individual targeting units. Okay, it is what it is. That is going to be. So moving on to the next band, so, we are going to be seeing Lulu and Lee Sin being banned. So Lee Sin banned, yes, I would say it's a pretty decent ban. Lee Sin being one of the top junglers, it has always been the top junglers, always has the highest ban rates, always has the highest win rates, and always has the highest pick rate. So a Lee Sin ban coming out, it's a pretty decent ban. And also the Lulu ban coming out the side of AlphaSnipe, it's a pretty decent ban, I would say, because Lulu, if you're going to be pairing up Lulu with something like Olaf, Olaf is just going to become more unstoppable than what he already is. And the Baron, which he becomes, is just going to be too much to handle for triple ADCs. I'm considering Irelia as the ADC right now for some reason. So it's going to be bad. And we are going to be seeing a Trash ban coming out as well. So I'm not really sure why a Trash ban, because Trash is a champion that's not a lot of people pick. Especially as one kind of champion, which everyone needs a lot of skill to play on. Because Trash, you can't just tap on Trash, right? Because if you're going to be tapping on Trash, you're just a noob. You're just a fucking noob. And and Trash, I don't think Trash or anyway is going to be picked up, but they banning Trash. I mean, they definitely know one of the players on the side of AlphaSnipe is one of the best Trash, and it is going to be, I think, Sean playing support. So I don't know what's up with this team, and also these people again going for a Corky pick. I don't know what's up with these teams right now. Going for double ADC comes Kaisa Vayne versus Zaya Corky. This it's going to be turning out to be a very interesting game because double ADCs versus something like Irelia, double ADCs versus something like Olaf, it is going to be quite, it's going to be making the team a lot less tankier, especially seeing the picks like Alistair and Fisk come out, right? I do feel the overall comp of AlphaSnipe is better just because they have two assassins, they have damage healers, and they have a damage soaker as well. But we can't tell the same thing. But we can't tell the same thing about this thing. We can't tell the same thing about the other ones. Because they have a last pick left and they have to pick a mid laner. And not sorry, they have to pick a support, right? And especially after you're going to be banning all of these things. Trash, you're going to be banning Trash, you're going to be banning Galley, you're going to be banning Garen. The only real support you can pick is something like a Braum, something like Leona. But we are going to be deciding to go something like a Nami. I don't know why you're going to be going something like a Nami, because you have every single champion who can't tank anything. Stinch can't tank, Olaf can't tank, Zai can't tank, Gorky can't tank. And Nami, especially being a mermaid she is, she definitely can't tank. So it's gonna be a easy game for Irelia if she can just find the right target. So if Irelia finds the right target, she can go straight into Nami, she can go straight into Coffee, she can go straight into Zaya. And there's no one who can stop Irelia from dominating this game. So it all comes down to how Irelia is going to be playing, and especially Hans on Irelia. So what I know, Hans is definitely a great Irelia player, and he is going to be dominating. If Hans dies even once this game, he's new. So you can feel free to blame him in the chat if Hans dies even once in this game. But it comes down to how the Nami is going to be playing, because if Nami can manage to land the bubble, and since can fall upon that, that's a free win for them. And see the jungle also, right? Talking more about the jungle type on side of AlphaSnipe, they have a Nunu. And Nunu is also that one kind of champion which is kind of tanky. You can play everything in Nunu, right? You can play damage, you can play tanky, but everyone was going tanky because looking at the comp, right? They already have damage dealers, they have a Kaisa, they have a Vayne. You don't need any more damage because they are literally the best sources of damage in the entire game. And look at the skins they are flexing: the Lagoon, Kaisa, the Sentinel, Vayne, the Vice Squad Irelia. The skin flex is real. And no one from the side of what's the other team name? They don't have any skin. So anyone who's up for sponsoring them up, please go sponsor them up, because playing with zero skins in a tourney definitely feels bad. It feels very, very bad playing with zero skins. So let's see how it's going to be working out. So now it is going to be Nunu starting out again. Vayne is going to be going in the mid lane. Tash is going to be going in bottom lane. Nami
Minions have
and
spawned.
Daya are going to be countering. So I am really excited to just see the bottom lane matchup because Nami Zaya is extremely OP in lane, but Alistair and Kaisa are not that good in the early game. But if you play your cards right, they're going to be dominating them as well. So let's see how it's going to be working out. But since then, I really in the lane, that is going to be a bit of an issue because since then, Arela in the lane is going to be a bit of an issue for Sins because Irel Evans against everyone is going to be playing right. And especially Hans playing Baron on champion, high skill champion like Irelia, I don't think you are going to be losing any game like this. What's the bottom lane? Kaisa is just going to be free farming. Everyone's going to be free farming. Nuno's going to be starting on this that side. Olaf's going to be starting on that side. So we are going to be seeing some balance jungle going on over here. And also in the mid lane, we are going to be seeing I often take so much of scope in the mid lane. And that is going to be an issue because Corky is going to be winning out the early game against Wayne and going to be denying the farm for Wayne. Wayne is not going to be able to scale up, and especially the first dragon being a Wind Dragon, Cloud Dragon. It is a kind of important dragon for when you champions like Wayne, champions like who need the movement speed. It's very important for them, and if you're going to be losing out on that in the early game, that is going to be a issue for them. Meanwhile, on top side, we are just going to be seeing a few trades being happening with the Ideal and Sid. Nunu is already at the blue. He knows it's wanted, so since definitely has mission of Nunu is just going to be going straight for the scuttles. Olaf is going to be taking the scuttles as well. Bottom side is just going to be a dormant farming. People are going to be free farming. We are going to be seeing Nami trying to land the bubble. If they had landed the bubble, that definitely would have changed something. But she didn't land the bubble, and that's kind of unfortunate. He didn't land the bubble. Kaisa is going to be just free farming again. Nunu is going to be free farming. We are going to be seeing Nunu coming for a gank, but it is going to be a failed gank because Sinja is well within his tower, knowing that Nunu is someone on top side and he is going to be tower diving. We are going to be seeing a tower dive. Idea is going to be missing on the stun, but
Blue
that doesn't
team
really
first
matter because
blood.
Nunu is going to be taking
Red
one
team
tower shot
champion
and the first
slain.
hit goes inside of Irelia. AlphaSnipe hitting the first one. So a well-timed gank by Nunu, doing exactly the same. She's going to be overextending, not going to be there for the ganks and getting the kill. And Irelia getting the first blood is going to be definitely adding up to a lot because Irelia getting first blood, especially against since there's literally no way to come back in this lane. And Olaf is going to be rotating over and not doing really nothing at all because Nunu's already clearing her camps. Olaf is still clearing his camps and he's just going to be walking around the map doing absolutely nothing. So then get better, get better at the game. That's all I can say. So Alice and Nami are going to be rotating in the mid. We are going to be seeing a shot miss out on his things again. Nami is going to be landing on this bubble, catching out the field in the bubble. So so Wayne is getting kind of poke Wayne might die over here. Yes, Corky is going to be right. Corky is going to be going in. Wayne almost ends up falling. Corky uses flash. Corky uses barrier. Almost ends up getting the Wayne. I Nocturne, this is not always supposed to play Wayne in the mid lane. I mean, you know you're playing Wayne in the mid lane. You can't afford to make these mistakes. But I would say he just got lucky. And he just got lucky because if Corky had got the kill over here,
Red
that would be
team
bad. Meanwhile, on
champion
the bottom side,
slain.
we are going to be seeing another gang by goal. And it is going to be Nami is going to be falling very this time. So the game is slightly moving towards the favor of AlphaSnipe just in the starting, just in the start itself. The game is like definitely tilting more towards the favor of iSnipe, and I mean that's nothing really the Zaya can even do, right? Because whenever we have something like a Zaya and you can't do anything like that. Really. Also in the bottom lane, guys are trying going to be good with Zaya again, but nothing's really going to be happening here. So all teams are going to be looking to recall because the first flag is going to be up, and Alistair is still in the bush, and he is going to be recalling right at the time before Zaya can find him out. So the next fight is going to be deciding what's going to be happening in this game because everyone has recalled Taya as already, sorry, the Ariel is already here, the Bane's already here, the Alistair's already here, and the Nunu's already taking a buff. So there's going to be a free dragon for them if they are not going to be taking it in time because they know Korki has a package and Korki is definitely going to be looking to go back and Korki going back to take the package is going to be meaning a lot. And they are going to be very smart. They know they are already cutting dragons. So they're not going to be working contest. They're going to be going straight to the turtle. But I don't think that there's going to be enough time
Blue
left
team
because
has
they
slain
have
the
got the Cloud
dragon.
Dragon and they are going straight towards the bottom lane turn. So it's going to be free left. It's going to be a proper trade-off between both teams.
Red team has slain the Rift
Alpha was
Herald.
securing the what do you call it? The dragon. Meanwhile, them securing the Rift Herald. But that doesn't really matter because Alpha is going to be getting the this thing. Alpha K was going to be able
First
to get
turret
the
destroyed.
turret in the bottom line. Meanwhile, the rest is going to be used up in the mid lane. I don't think they're going to be able to get any tower because Gold Excalibur is he is going to be having a proper 3-man start. Zaya is going to be that and proper 3-man ultimate as well. Kaisa is going to be going in just the Nami ultimate is going to be coming up. That's going to be a full use. Kaisa is going to be going in and Kaisa can get the kill. Kaisa has a triple kill of here chance of here if she's going to be playing a cast right, but she is not going to be playing her cast right. Vayne is going to be at 0 mana. And that is going to be the end of the game. And from this fight, we decided everything. And the engage from Nunu was just extremely legendary. Coming in, sniping 3 people, sniping 4 people. And then Kaisa and Vayne just coming up to follow them up. I mean, that was just very, very clean from the side of Alpha Q1. No, just talking more about the clean gameplay, right? You can already see the scores 5-0. The goal difference already being at 5k. So, this is already this thing. The game is already like lost cost for not Alpha Q. What's the fucking game? Forge Gods, yeah. The game is already a lost cause for Forge Gods because at this point when Irelia's fed, Nunu's fed, when Vayne's fed, you can't really come back with champions like Sins. You can't really come back with champions like what's the other Zaya because you need farm on these champions to hyper carry. And when you underfarm, especially against champions which are hyper late carries, you just can't win. Okay, this game is over, and next fight is going to be deciding again. The Corki has going to be using the package again. Nunu is going to be tanking so much. He is going to be looting the Corki. Corki is going to be pushed past. He is going to be going for a big chase. Vayne is going to be get the kill. And if there's going to be Olaf who's going to be falling in next.
Blue team double kill.
Okay. Olaf tried to save, but Vayne is just going to be unstoppable getting the kill on Nami as well. So I think this game is pretty much over now. Inox is going to be rotating over to the top side, trying to into here. I don't know what exactly that end was, but he's going to be going in like an absolute Sigma chat, tower diving him without any minions and still getting up the kills. And that's like some weird Sigma move over here. And we are able to get this thing also. Now we're going to get that down.
Lost a turret.
There is like absolutely dominating the game. But this case might be a couple of here because it is a little bit too deep. And see, it is really the first one to fall. So you guys can feel free to flame because the first one died to play of one kill. And everyone else can be falling as well. Guys are really nice outplay trying to stop the long off. So good enough, Bahawat. But they overestimated quite a bit. So they died over here.
Killing spree.
I'm loving it.
Shut down.
I don't want to be toxic right now because if I be toxic, I'm just going to be extremely toxic. So I'm not going to be toxic to anyone over here. I'm just going to be very neutral towards the game. And let us enjoy the game, shall we? Nami is going to be again falling up again. Nunu is doing so much damage. There's nothing the Nami can do. What's the fish going to do against a zombie hybrid abomination? I mean, what this game is done. This game is pretty much done, and Nunu already being ahead. Olaf doing absolutely nothing. Kaisa is already ahead, and the only real way the game can move slightly in the favor towards Forge Gods. It's only if they can have a proper five-man Nami ultimate and Zaya following up on that. That's the only single way they can win. But I don't think that's going to be happening anytime soon. And now that the Dragon is here, the Ocean Dragon is going to be up. Now the Ocean Dragon is going to be nearly up. I don't think anyone's going to be contesting for this because Sin still at the top lane, Alistar still at the bottom lane, and all of these teams are converging towards Dragon. And the Dragon fight, it's going to be pretty important because the Corki has the double buffs, Alistar has the double buff, Irelia has already cleared the wave, and Irelia is going to be going in just ultimate is going to be starting. Cole and Excalibur is going to be there to follow them up, but he is going to be a little bit too deep and nobody's going to be there to follow up. Kaisa is going to be a little bit too deep. Kaisa finally is going to be coming in. Olaf is in the back lane since the back lane putting poison all over everyone, but this game is looking like the comeback is going to be possible because Zaya played extremely well, getting on these kills, and Zaya is going to be going in for the kill on Zaya. Sorry, not Zaya. What's his name? Kaisa as well, and Kaisa is going to be surviving. I don't know what that micro gap was at. There's a lot of micro gap over here, and this over here, I don't know really what's happening, but Zaya has managed to turn this game around like absolute chad. And it is going to be an ace, and Zaya is going to be getting 7 kills out of that fight. And now that Zaya has a worry, now that Zaya has infinite kills, this is going to be. Listen, so I would say Hans kind of hinted over that entire fight. Hans was the guy who hinted. He had absolutely terrible ultimate. He didn't land on anyone, but he is going to be redeeming himself, getting the kill on Navi, using fast for that. And he could have possibly gone in for the kill on Zaya as well, but he doesn't have vision. He's going to be going in again. Yes, Ida is going to be going on a Navi, going straight for the Kai'Sa. Zaya is going to be in trouble. Yes, she ends up getting the kill, but he is going to be like that. So I would say it's pretty worth it, I would say, because getting the kill on Zaya, getting the kill, the shutdown on Zaya is going to be very important. I know Aphelion is again going to be in trouble. Yes! People are just hinting at this point. Even to this ahead, you can't enter in this hard. And look at them, Quacky getting the triple kill over that. Zaya, I mean, this game is what? I mean, if I had to describe this game in like one word, right, I would just say this is Game of Thrones, because literally the entire early game it was dominated by AlphaSnipe, and now they're just ending because they're ahead, and that's not a good sign, because if you're going to be letting the Zaya, if you're going to be letting this Corki, if you're going to be letting all both of these champions scale up, right, you're not going to be left anyone in the game. And Nami, especially not landing bubbles, is a bad thing. Because if Nami starts landing the bubbles, they have a chance. I realize inting extremely hard. Even though she's like quite ahead, I just look at Irene score 3-2-5. She has the Blade of the Rune thing. She has the shield. She has the Knight's Shade. So they do have quite a good chance of winning this game. And if they're going to be inting this hard, I don't think they're going to be left anywhere. This fight is going to be the one. Yes, Olaf is going to be the one to engage. Irene is going to be coming in. Nami is going to be missing on the mobile again, but the ultimate is going to be that Zaya is going to be trying to get all of these kills, but there is no backline killer. I know will still stay. Corki is going to be going in package, but not able to get any of the kills. If Zaya can get both of these kills, then I think there may be something happening, but nothing really happened. I know is going to be surviving. Irelia is going to be surviving. Kai'Sa, meanwhile, not even there in the fight. Free farming in the bottom lane. He's AFK at this point. So a 4v5 win for I wouldn't say win, but a 4v5 trade win off for them without the Kai'Sa being there. So Nami is just bad. I would what is I think just disappointed from here at this point, because Alistair is literally tanking everything for Bane, and the Kai'Sa, meanwhile Nami is just not even hitting a single skill. So just get better. So just get better. Just get better at the game before playing champions like Nami if you can't hit your skills. I can't really blame him for not hitting skills, because Nami is quite a hard champion with skills on that. Since to be here, I mean, since I don't know if he's just Since build, because since he's building, okay, since he's going full AP, since he's not even going to be bothering to going tank, because he's going beyond this, he's going Zyla Scepter. He's supposed to be going tanky because there's no one in the team who can tank, there's no one in the team who can initiate except for the Nami. So this fight over here at the Rift, this might be, I think, not deciding factor, but it's going to be a very important fight, because I Nocturne already pushing the shit out of Nami and the kid already, that, and this fight, the Rift is going to be going through this time. We have to be seeing the 5 and the ultimate, the base surge is going to be coming in, killing everyone else. But it is going to be aimed because Zaya is nobody going to be there for the Zaya, and we have to be seeing Corki doing so much damage. We might be seeing a re-engage coming over here, because if Sinch can go in and Corki can get out of his skills, that is going to be GG for AlphaSnipe. Because Sinch is going to be chasing again. Yes, he is going to be going in, but he is going to be using the wrong target. It's going to be Bane. He should have just gone in for the others, but he's not going to be doing it. So this game, I mean, they're inting so hard at this point. Corki is so ahead, Nami so ahead. But Zaya so ahead, and this game is slowly turning out to be in the favor of the Fox gods. Okay, yes, guys. So as this game being such a clown fiesta, I think you guys definitely need to subscribe to the channel over here, because this over here is a clown fiesta. And this Nami, if you guys saw the Nami bubble over here, extremely good bubble. I placed Nami for at least finally hitting a bubble and saving their ashes, but if this is the game, if Irelia is going to be inting this hard, I don't think this game is done, because Irelia is inting this hard, because Irelia just going in early, not really doing anything, just getting busted down by the Corki, getting busted down by the Zaya, and since this just able to dismantle everything that Irelia has to offer, so not turning out to be a good game for them. Yeah, Hershey get better. Meanwhile, at Platinum, yes, I'm a Chad, so Platinum players don't need to get better because they're already better than challengers. So get be Platinum players. Don't know even think about that. Okay, let's enough about the ranks. If you guys want to push rank with me, just feel free to DM me. I'll boost you up to challenger if you guys want to. But enough about that. Let's talk about the game now. So talking about the game also, right? Alistair and them. Alistair is trying his best, but I'm not really seeing anything coming out by the Kai'Sa. Kai'Sa was playing early game. He was playing decent in early game, but Kai'Sa is not able to shine out in the late game, and especially Inox, right? Inox is trying his best. Inox is trying his best. He is doing all of this damage. He already has a Solari up. He already has the Witcher up, and so he's gonna be hurting like a truck. But if you're not gonna be having if you're not going to be having any other damage dealer, if you don't have your secondary damage dealer, which is going to be the Kai'Sa, you're going to be just not in the game. And Alistair is going to be going in using the ward and going in deep, and he is going to be serving that because Nami can't really do anything, and Corki is not going to be doing anything as well. So Singed and Olaf on the bottom side of the map, meanwhile, all of these players, AlphaSnipe on the bottom side of the map, trying to get something out of it because they saw that this thing. Okay, so now that the next dragon is going to be up, it is going to be the Infernal Dragon, and it is going to be a very important dragon because this dragon is going to be the third dragon of the game, and AlphaSnipe are already in position. They already have the remote control, so they can catch, if they can find a clean catch, they are going to be in this game. Since this is going to be the first person going in, I know it's just going to be standing in the bush, not giving out any mission. The rest is going to be used up in the mid lane. The rest is going to be used up in the mid lane, and let's see what's going to be happening. And the dragon has already started by saying they have absolutely no idea that the dragon has been started. The dragon is going to be getting immediately down. And he's going to be going in very late, doing absolutely nothing. And we are going to be seeing a proper engage over here. I really am going to be having a game and until again, but Zaya, again and again, she's having all of these amazing, getting all of this perfect, what do you call that? Feather Storm, what do we call it? Zaya played extremely good with that, but at the end of the day, I know that just ended up carrying this game. But if you want me to break down that fight, I would say I really had a good engage, but Since was able to CC the wrong person. He was supposed to CC the Kai'Sa, but he didn't do that, and he just went straight to the Irelia. But Zaya, it's good, but you need this thing, right? You need a tank. When you don't have a tank, you are going to be melted down against Kai'Sa because all of these previous fights, Kai'Sa wasn't in the fight, and that's what damage was lacking. But that's a being in the fight. If this will be coming to an game, end of game one, I think it's going to be after the beginning of the game. A pretty dominant, not dominant, but I would say, but not a Chad win also, but they made quite a lot of mistakes, actually. Okay, it's not going to be a win. It's not going to be a win. They're still going to be in the game. They're still going to be in the game, so we are going to be seeing this thing. We are going to be in the game for like another 5 and 4. Because this game is not going to be ending pretty soon, and the next game, the next fight is going to be deciding. But this game is pretty much over because AlphaSnipe has already won, and all of you seeing in the chat, if you want to rank up, don't play with Chief. Nah, if you guys want to rank up, you can feel free to play with me. I'm going to be boosting you up, and also show the items so that depends on the cameraman. Whether he wants to show the items or not, because if you want to tell the items pretty much the same. Kai'Sa going in for the regular build, Infinity Edge, Solari, Blade of the Dune King, Irelia going Blade of the Dune King, Trinity, and then Asterax. Zaya going for the usual build again, Solari, Infinity Edge, Navi. All the crit items, so nothing special about the builds anyways. Except for maybe the Nami build. Oh yeah, this is why they are losing. Look at the fucking Nami build. Nami has built Seraph Embrace. Why the fuck would you go that item on Nami? I mean, definitely support difference of here. I'm calling it right up here. Support difference. Become a better player before playing Nami, right? Because look at your build. You're building a lot of idiots. You're building that Seraph Embrace shit. You can't build that shit on Nami. Why are you building shit on Nami? Why do you need that AP damage when you already have Sims in your team? Support diff, boys. This is a pure support diff game. And we are going to be seeing the Baron getting started again. Since he's going to be going in again, since he's going to be doing all of this fancy stuff, he's going to be doing 1-5 with that, but that's going to be really good. He's going to be using the flash to escape, and we almost got the kill of that. Olaf is going to be going in again, trying to get a few kills. I realize he's going to be using the bait shots to prevent the mishap from happening. And I mean, nothing really happened, but Since is playing extremely good. Since is playing extremely good. So Olaf is playing extremely good. And it is going to be them securing the buff. Wait. Did I just miss that up? It's going to be Since be able to get the Baron? Oh my fucking god, it's going to be Since getting the Baron. So this team is everything. Now, all what's got to do is wait for the Baron buff to do things. They have the bottom wave pushed up, they have the mid wave pushed up, they have something like Zaya.
Blue team lost a turret.
What? I didn't see the thing going on here because I'm casting for a long time. Sorry if I'm casting really wrong. Casting really bad as well. I'm casting after days, like literally 2 or 3 months. So sorry for that if I'm using a lot as well. But this game, Oh, I really didn't expect the Baron to be stolen, but still, like in this scenario, I mean, it's going to be meaning so much. But Olaf is back, Sinch is back, and Nami and look at what are these people doing? Okay, we are going to be seeing the next fight. Nami, look at Nami again. She's going to be entering. Irene is going to be there. Sean is going to be there as well. But this dragon fight, right? The elder fight. They have the Baron buff. They have the gold. They have everything, right? If they don't win in this fight, they are going to be losing. If they don't win in this fight, they're going to be losing up this game. Man, just do something. Initiate the fight. Why are you fucking being a pussy? Initiate the fight, because if you're not going to be initiating, look at how much poke he's doing. Olaf ultimate already being used just cause a little bit of poke from Vayne. And this is not good. Oh no. And oh my, what's happening? Man? I don't know what's going on. Please just initiate the fight. I'm getting bored at this point. They're going to be seeing the fight. And also, guys, sorry, मैं देखा नहीं था. Zaya got the flag. Okay, fine. Zaya got okay. क्या फर्क पड़ता है? Doesn't matter. Who got it? It's going to be the red team getting the Baron anyways, right? So it doesn't matter who gets it. But really wants a fight to happen now. And now that the Baron buff is over, they need some sort of action. I need some sort of action. Even you guys need some sort of action, because this is cancer. This game is cancer. A game which is going past 20 minutes, especially when you have all of these challenger players in a team. Why not play? Also, Nami's at least finally hitting those things. And the dragon is going to be all of these teams, man. They're not starting, not fighting, and they are just going to be letting the Vayne scale even harder, because Vayne is already at full items. Yeah, Vayne is already at full items. She has literally every item. So this fight, I think Nami might end up scaling harder because of the Seraph things, but I don't know. Corki might get caught up. Yeah, yes, Corki is going to be the first person to get caught, and it is going to be a throw. And I think this game is pretty much done. Corki getting caught by the Nunu, and they are just going to do mistakes for the dragon this time. And this game is done. Corki made a big mistake. I wouldn't even blame anyone else. Corki just could have used the package if he had to use. So now that the Elder Dragon is gone to the side of AlphaSnipe as well, this game is pretty much over. It's also going to be used on Olaf as well. So all AlphaSnipe need to do is just go and play around Siege, play around the knockups, and he is having pretty good knockups, I would say. Kaisa is really going in again, getting all of his kills, getting knocked out, getting the kill on Sims. Yeah, this game is pretty much done. And also Nami build again. Nami build again, man. I think I don't want to be flaming a Nami too hard, but what is the Nami building? He's building onto the other item, and I think that leads to the green with the Moreno thing. And that is not a good build. Where are your support items? Where is your Ardent Caster? Where is your Harmonic Echo? Man, this is so true. Nami just ended up trolling this entire game. Even if the Zaya was playing so hard, the spins was playing so good, Scorpio was playing so good, it's going to be trolling again. And even over here, like, look at him, he missed the point blank bubble on the Vayne. Vayne was literally static and still missed it. Okay, but Zaya is playing good. Zaya is trying his very best to carry. Zaya is playing extremely good. Look at him getting the kill. Getting missing Ariella coming again and getting all of these tap champions. Oh my god, look at Ariella! Getting the proper tap 3-man queue. Blade suits. And you guys have to clip that up. Someone has to clip that up, because this over here, the watch just Ariella did. It was a pretty easy move to do, but it was looking very, very fucking fancy. Ariella just went tap, and he ends up getting a quarter kill over there. Wow! I mean, even though Ariella was ending the entire game, this move over here, right? This move over here, where he just came tap, Q, and ends up getting a quarter kill. This is so amazing to watch. So someone has to clip that up, please. Someone just clip that up, because this moment over here was GG. Was GG over here. Zaya, I mean, I would say definitely the game was definitely in the favor of Zaya. Zaya played extremely hard. But team difference, support diff, what can I say? Support diff. It is going to be the game over. And so with this, we're going to be coming to an end of the game. And end of the game between Alpha Q and Watch Gods. And it is going to be Alpha Q winning up this game. So we are going to be back with the second game in a short while. So make sure you tune into the stream and doing this thing. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So thank you so much for coming. So stay tuned for the second game.
Motherfucker, go. What you know, what you own. Push it in a zone. Sonic booms, fill the fucking room. Run it till the tomb with my goons. Motherfucking fumes, y'all know what it do with the crew. When we coming through, y'all know better move. Make it fast, ain't no second chance. Coming for your ass. Turn to ash, burning rubber. Now better push the gas like.
Don't you think?
Yeah, yeah, little bit, little bit.
Just a little. Well, this little can go a long way because I do not want to be biased, but somehow think LevelUp is gonna just flatten the table out right now.
Yep. It's Diablo Esports on the blue side. They have some players which I have not heard of before, but let's see how they perform.
I think I've seen Ice in my veins before. He is their mid laner, and the G finally pops out. So, what kind of draft do you think we can expect today start? Like,
I
you
think
think?
Level Up are just going to have fun like they always do and make some crazy drafts, but
Mhm.
don't know what other team is going to choose.
Yeah,
Maybe
Level Up always has this thing where they bring out the different meta, like the SG meta drafts into the Indian meta, which is always fun to watch. So, I'm just expecting that they bring something new this time around too.
yep, yep. ठीक है.
Well,
They,
quite a regular ban.
Pain plays weird champs. He plays Tryndamere. He plays different champs that no other people junglers play, and he has utmost fun with it. It's usually Pain is usually the carry in the team early game, and where Meruem takes a more solid, troll type picks like Singed or Malphite or something they can run around and fuck people around. And
Hmm.
Botten obviously Fox very aggressive, very fun to play to watch on stream. Diablo is a black horse wild card. Let's see how they're going to destroy.
Well, almost everyone on Level Up is pretty much a carry because Snowy is exceptionally good on the mid lane. Pain
Exactly.
has not just proved himself in Wild Rift, but also plenty of the MOBAs for people who have actually been following him. And like you said, Meruem, he might not carry games, but he is the most stable Baron, one of the most stable Baron laners you can find right now. And
Yep,
for
yep,
me, Fox is probably the main carry for the team.
yep. They're
So,
removing the Indian champions out of the mix, removing Nunu.
yeah,
But somehow last game with Nunu also Zaya stole the Baron. I don't know what Cole did. No, missed his Q or something or used it off. But yeah, Nunu, Wukong, Oriana, the three top picks of Indian players in the lobbies. Oriana obviously very easy to play. Just keep throwing balls around. Nunu is another ball champion, and Wukong keep living Montreal. But they
yeah.
didn't
So
ban
basically,
Galio.
people are taking away all the balls from the game. Yeah.
So this is going to be very chief heavy game. No balls.
Yeah, no balls. Okay, so Pain kind of like played a Jax, and I don't think Diablo Esports want anything to do with that, so they just kind of like take that out too. They're just trying to limit the jungle carries, so they take out the early carry like Lee Sin and Jax. It can be pretty annoying if played right.
Yep, yep. They have gotten the Galio, which is a solid staple pick in the Indian meta, which is very good, right, to counter engage and disengage and follow up anyone who goes in. So very good pick coming out. Jiren, obviously, if Jiren has locked in Lulu, Fox is going to play Vayne or Jinx, which is their combo. So I think it's
Well,
going to be Vayne Lulu because Vayne is a little stronger spot than Jinx right now. But Fox obviously very strong on both these picks here. Diana has been locked in, knowing his main pick, his comfort pick.
it's not just Lulu that it's not just Vayne and Jinx that Lulu can combo with. There are a lot of options like you can even bring in Lucian. It's actually pretty good, and even Misfortune right now, because Misfortune at this meta, sorry, at this patch is kind of like super buffed.
Yep. Misfortune always very good with the gay comms, as we call it.
Yeah, and Diana is pretty much as gay as it can get, so I think Misfortune will do pretty good over here.
Yep, let's see. But I think it's going to still be Win because they have Jarvan, Renekton, and Galio,
Yep,
and that's the pick coming out. Very well predicted. I mean, it was obvious, but
yeah,
whatever.
he
They've gone
just
for
wants to
the
pin Javan on that wall, so when he
yeah,
ults him,
yep, yep. But Jarvan, Galio, Renekton, extremely three gate champions. Any one of them goes in, the Galio is going to ult. So it's going to be fun to see them playing a very gay composition in front of Dinah Lulu Wade, which obviously they struggle with a little bit. If they catch Wayne in the Cataclysm onto the Galio ult, he'll be CC'd forever. But hopefully they will run out. See what Payne picks. He should pick some disengage, hopefully. But
well, the way I see it now, Level Up already have two of the cores, Diana and Vayne, who are extremely late game buyers. So right now, they should be looking to pick a jungler who can, level up the early game for them, provide some damage,
yep,
bring
yep,
in the DPS.
yep.
So
I
I
think
think, Laf would
Zinzao,
actually be a pretty good pick over here. What do you think?
Zinzao, Olaf, Pantheon, these three picks are pretty good for the early
Hmm.
game to counter the Jarvan. Also, Evelyn's in form now, and Evelyn will be good against their comp. They have the Galio to counter the ult damage, so may not
Well,
be a bad pick here.
we do see certain picks being hovered around, but they after the bans, they just take out Darius and Corki. So I don't think they want to give them the extra DPS or Meruem playing his Darius, because last time when Meruem actually played it, he was
Yep,
pretty clean on it.
yep, definitely. What is gay comp? Someone's asking. Gay comp is when
Well, like you
everybody plays
said,
alt comp.
Pantheon.
Yeah. So you will pick all champions that have power spike in their ult. So everybody presses ult and the enemy team gets deleted. So
Okay, basically all ult-dependent champions like Galio, Renekton, Diana, Alpha.
Renekton has faced against the most skill-based champion in the game. Pain locking in the Pantheon. So
I still think picking a Garen against Renekton is like pretty smart, since despite him doing all the damage he wants to do, he can never burst you down completely, and you can just take the time to recover or use your passive to heal back in and just go back in again.
definitely, definitely. Garen obviously, with his second skill giving him tenacity, will be able to escape the CC, which every member on the opposite team has
Hmm.
somehow.
Oh,
So
yeah,
yeah,
that's a weird part. Almost everyone on the blue side has one or two CC skills on the champion, so it's gonna be pretty hard to get to them. But the same, not the same. Let's say Pantheon has crowd control, Diana does with her ultimate, Vayne has a disengage, Garen has a silence, and Lulu has her ultimate, which she does not want to use on herself.
no, but then two of them are skill shots, right? Diana's ult is a skill shot that you can run away from. Pantheon, Vayne is a third skill, has to hit the wall. So those two
Yeah.
ults are not easy to hit, and the other two carries, right? Garen's silence
Mm.
obviously will be very useful if they are going to win this match because anyone who jumps in, they will just silence and ult to death. So he has the outplay button always ready.
But meanwhile, we do have a Pantheon with a point click stun away, so it's definitely going to be hard for them to reach the backline at this rate.
Yep, yep, definitely. And they're all going to be very tanky. Renekton, Renekton, the Rakan, and the Jarvan.
Okay,
So,
here's the fun part. We see Aftershock on Galio in the mid lane, which is looking kind of sus at this point, because if he does not actually go for the proper AP build, I think the blue team is gonna be lacking a lot of damage in the team fights because Zaya is a champion that does not click until the late game, and Renekton, despite doing whatever damage he does not do DPS. So it's gonna be pretty tough for the blue team to execute team fights.
Okay, guys, if you're seeing the match not starting, it's because the person who's casting with us, his game has crashed, so he will be back in a few moments. Just hold on, we will just describe what is going on. So take it over, bro. What do you feel lane wise? Who's going to win?
Well, the early game matchup, I still do think the Baron lane is gonna be pretty much of a stay lane, but the only lane where we can expect any kind of action in the early game is probably gonna be the mid lane. Where Snowy with his Diana has to face a Galio, because that's the only melee matchup right now, and the bot lane also gonna play pretty stale. Diana
Yep.
just walks in through a mid lane with Jirain with his Lulu just on the bushes to go help him out in case he needs it. But I think the Galio is AFK.
For some reason, it seems like we might be having a remake.
Maybe a remake because the mid laner is somehow
No, he's
Mia at this
moving.
point still standing in base.
My
Okay, I
bad.
think there
Might
might
be
be a ping
refresh.
issue.
Yep, yep. So let's see when they're going to restart. They should have a restart button at 1 minute. In tournament doc.
Yeah. Maybe we
Hey guys,
might
I
have
don't know
we
who's
might
saying
have to
what.
see a
Let me just.
restart. Stack, this is probably the most smart update they've actually come out with. Get the restart button early for custom games.
Yep, definitely saving us the time to wait five minutes per time.
I
But
know,
they still
right?
don't seem to be
I
pressing it for some reason. Oh, Galio's moving. Galio's not AFK.
Oh, he's finally back. The blue team have decided not to restart the game. Rakan does get level 3 super early. He's already a level ahead than his own ADC. Kind of like a betrayal, but there's not a lot you can do right now.
Yep. I mean, Jarvan gets his farm up. He's level 3, so definitely level 3 on Rakan is going to help him take the scuttle faster. But on the other side, Galio being level 1 in the lane, not level
But
2 in the
it's
lane,
still a
but
pretty
level.
bad disadvantage considering Galio's been AFK for the first 1.5 minutes. He is not gonna hit his level 5, or maybe he's not gonna get his items before the team fight, and that on a Galio is gonna be pretty bad.
Yep, we can see Garen has already pushed Renekton out of the lane.
And
Are they
Pain
going?
comes for gank, but he sees that at the very last moment and decides to flash out.
Definitely. He's already taken the invade and the blue buff, so Pain playing very aggressive in the early game, making full use of the Pantheon. Now you can see Galio is just level 3 and
Red team
taking
first
the first
blood.
blood on
Blue
the.
team
Oh
champion
damn,
slain.
this is very wonderful game coming
Red
out.
team champion
Somehow
slain.
level 5 Rakan has gotten the kill in return, 1 for 1.
Well,
Galio is
at
safe.
least Rakan making use of that early levels he has gotten. He gets the level 5, goes in, gets a kill, jumps out with his ult.
Yep, definitely. But
But
kill
on
going on
the
the kill
Yeah, on
going
the
on
other
the
side, if you
side.
guys look at the bot lane, Fox is just freezing the lane up. So, the Xayah does not get a single CS, and he's trying to deny as many minions as possible at this point, which is pretty annoying as an ADC since you want to be able to get most of your CS. And there is a jump in with Rakan. He does get a lot of damage. Xayah might be going out a bit
Vayne has
early,
used
but
ult on the
Blue
Vayne
Lulu.
team
uses
The
ult and
champion
he is pinned on the
slain.
wall. Rakan is getting in, but there's Pantheon coming right in.
Blue
He is
team
gonna get dived,
champion
and
slain.
that's 2 kills for the blue red team.
Yep, one kill goes over to the Lulu, one kill goes over to the ADC. So the lead of Rakan is gone, and Pantheon ult will be back for the first dragon. And Vayne getting kills in the early game with full tank comp is extremely useful.
Well, level up already. Not the Drake has not even spawned yet, and they already have a 3K gold lead over the blue side, which is pretty major because there's not a lot you can do considering that Galio was AFK for the first 90 seconds.
True, true, true. 16 seconds for Dragon and two flashes gone on the bot lane, but this means that Jarvan ult won't be back for the fight. While Pantheon should be coming up. Pantheon also will not be there for the fight, but Dynas is up, so there's a slight ult advantage. But Galio has his ult as well now, and he's level 6 and caught up on XP, but I don't think he's caught up on the gold. He seems to be going for the Rod of Ages and not even completed it, while Dyna already has it. So a little behind because of the AFK first 2 minutes,
Well,
and they're
right
starting up
now
the Cloud Dragon.
Well, right now Rakan does have his ult, so the only chance that they win this is Rakan and Galio go in for the engage, and they
Blue
do the
team
exact same thing.
champion
But Diana
slain.
jumps on the back line, uses her ult, but there is a multiple man taunt coming in. Silence is going out. All the team fighting
Blue
out. Do we
team
see the Lulu
champion
ult coming out
slain.
on Garen,
Red
who
team
is like a
double
major
kill.
spinning Blade
Red
at this
team
point,
double kill.
and they get the
Blue
cleanup,
team
and also
champion
the Drake
slain.
and
Blue
LevelUp is
team
gonna take
champion
the team fight.
slain. Blue team
It's
champion
8 for 1.
slain.
You can see
Blue
Vayne is
team
already
aced.
204, going to
Red
be
team has
completing her
slain
items.
the
So
dragon.
Pantheon already completed his Ghost Blade Cleaver on Garen with 4 items. This game has barreled out of control in the first 4 minutes, and this means that they're also going to be getting the Rift Herald and maybe forcing the first tower. 8 kills to 1, and already around a 4,500 gold lead is not very good for Blue
Well,
team.
the only person without the first item on level up is the Vayne right now, but I don't think that matters anymore because they are
Killing
just pushing that
spree.
goal lead using the Garen diving turrets and using his ult as an execute button right now.
Yep. Pantheon gets the kill, so the ult of Garen doesn't land, but that's giving kills to the Pantheon early, who needs his damage in the early game is pretty good. Snowy looking to get some sneaky blue buff plays, and they will be able to. Garen takes
Killing
the blue buff for some
spree.
reason.
Red
See
team
that
has slain the Rift
1v1
Herald.
happening, and Vayne with the early game damage able to kill the Zaya as well. So very well played from the side of LevelUp, doing cross map plays, getting 2 more kills for themselves, and extending their goal lead to more than 7,000 at this point. They're going to be using the Rift Herald and picking up the standing gold in the mid lane tower as well. So
Well, I think the mid lane is pretty toast right now, but Rakan comes with a beautiful
Red team
four-man engage. The
champion
blue team
slain.
follows up. It comes out
Red
quick. Snowy
team
gets out with 1
champion
HP. Does he
slain.
burn to death? He does not, but Pain is there left to be taken
Rampage.
out, and
Red
he
team
falls finally.
champion
But
slain.
meanwhile,
Shut
Fox
down.
doing the smart thing on the bot lane. He is split pushing, and I think he is gonna get the first turret.
yep,
First
he'll get the
turret
first turret,
destroyed.
but mid lane they had a comeback. A level up extended a little too much in the early game. While they still have some CC on their team, and this means that they get 3 kills back in return, and they get a lot of shutdowns from Garen. They get the shutdown from Pantheon, and they get the shutdown on the Lulu as well. So
Well,
let's see what
despite
happens.
all the shutdowns they get, they are still 6k gold behind stack,
Blue
which is
team
no small
champion
number at this
slain.
point.
Yep, yep. While we are saying this, Garen and Pantheon kill the Renekton once again. So it's
Well,
not going
that's
to
just
affect
one
them too
sad
much.
crocodile this day.
Yep. He's literally crying crocodile tears.
Well, we do see Lulu ulting his Vayne out there. Rakan, who jumped in, just gets knocked up and just pushed back to the turret. There is a cannon wave still standing over there. They might try to go for the turret since there's only like 300 HP left. And yes,
Blue team
with the buff
champion
coming out from
slain.
Lulu, it's
Blue
going to be
team
pretty
lost
easy
a
at this
turret.
point.
Yep.
Meanwhile, Garen
Very
is still trying to push top, ignoring the damage done by
Blue team
J4.
lost a
He does
turret.
get CC'd. Renekton comes out as with a follow-up. Pantheon is gonna jump in, but the Galio ult is gonna come in time. He does manage to get the taunt on just the jungler, but he has a
Rampage.
shield up and he is gonna
Blue team
survive that.
champion
And
slain.
meanwhile, two of the champions just get executed just like that.
Yep, it's 15 to 4. Garen baits them perfectly, baiting out the Galio ult and stuck. And then the Diana goes in, the Pantheon goes in. Vayne is there to follow up as well. You can see Vayne 1-1 auto attack is taking out 10% HP of this Gaia. Snowy is fed as well on the Diana. Gaia Renekton comes out of base only to return immediately. And this has turned very sour for the side of Blue team.
Well, I think this match is already snowballed beyond control for Team Blue, and Level Up is just probably gonna wait until the first Baron spawn, and they might be looking to end this game pretty soon after that.
Yep, they need to play one more game today, so they are on fire. Very excited to finish this game and go on to the next one. So Diablo is just a stepping stone for them at this point, and the Vayne pick is doing extremely well because early game lead gotten up. So look at that, three,
Killing
four autos, and
spree.
the Rakan just melted out of the team fight.
And
That was ridiculous.
Garen's kill stealing with his ult is probably not doing a very nice thing, but it still happens.
I mean, it's Garen gaming. You can't expect
Yeah,
much
it's
from
Garen.
Garen. Demacia. The mountain dragon is gone as well, so the amount of shielding that they could
Red
have
team
gotten
has
from the
slain the
side of
dragon.
Diablo with the shields and the Jarvan shield and the proved useless as well now with the mountain dragon going over to level up, and now level up have taken over completely. the bottom side jungle of Diablo as well.
Well, right now there is a few skirmishes going out in the mid lane, but there's not really lots, and most of the damage that's coming out from Diablo is on the Garen. He's doing a really good job in absorbing all that damage and just tanking it all for the team. Pantheon comes in with an aggressive 4-man ult, but he dives in a bit too deep. His shield is and he gets
Red
knocked
team
all over the
champion
ground.
slain.
They threw
Unstoppable.
Pantheon around the entire base and slay him at the end. Rakan still going in for another engage, but maybe he goes in a bit too deep. Galio gets back to base, goes in with his ult.
Blue team
The
champion
members of
slain.
LevelUp are extremely low, and he is trying to looking for a pickup, but the silence comes in
Dominating.
and clutch, and that's probably gonna be it for the monster jumping from the sky.
Yep, you saw Lulu's picks the small shield on the Lulu, right? He got the kill on the what was that? The Renekton, just with the auto attack from Vayne extending the damage. But that was very
Mhm.
fun thing to watch. Jiren stealing a kill. Vayne, you
For me,
can
the
see, is
most
already
fun
six
thing to
zero
watch
seven.
there was, as soon as Bane jumped in with his Pantheon, he gets tossed into an infinite CC chain, and it was just like watching Pantheon go from one point to the other where he had no control over it.
Yep, definitely. Big people in the chat. Theos, Salva, Vishy, welcome to the Stomp. Yep. The Vayne is 3-0 in Zaya Rakan lane. 3-0. He is 607 with a
Blue
completed blade
team
and a Solari.
champion
And
slain.
one more kill goes over on the Jarvan by Snowy. Snowy picking his comfort champ. One more kill might be going on the Zaya. One
Godlike.
more auto attack and he's godlike. The Galio is dead as well.
Rampage.
No more time to taunt when you just have a magic shield jumping on your head from the Garen. This Garen and Vayne are taking over. Demacia's might is fully shown this match.
Meanwhile, Pantheon is just like, you guys do your thing and
Red
I'll
team
do
has
mine.
slain the
When he
Rift
like
Herald.
solos the Rift Herald alone, he's probably gonna use this and try to look to get an inhib somewhere because there's really nothing else for them to do. Pantheon uses his ult, he goes to the bot lane. I think that was just to get the tower down a bit quicker.
Yep, they will be getting
Blue
the
team
second
lost a
tier
turret.
tower of the bottom lane. Jarvan is looking to get a fight, but he's trapped. Unfortunately, he might be stunned by Vayne, but he just runs out with a UQ combo.
Blue
Still taking
team
a lot of
champion
damage,
slain.
and Lulu gets another kill with her picks. Jiren
Well, this
also
game is
looking to
pretty
become
much
the gold
over
lead.
by this point stack. I think there's not a lot you can do right
Yep,
now
yep.
unless and really want to talk to the cast outside, interact with live stream a bit maybe.
When going in, the Garen
Unstoppable.
getting an another ult down, Rakan trying to charm and land Galio ult.
Legendary.
Vayne. One more auto attack will be able to take down Vayne,
Red
extending a
team
little too much.
champion
Zaya gets
slain.
the return
Shut
kill and a
down.
huge 1,000+ shutdown will be going
Blue
over
team
to the
lost a
self
turret.
black Zaya champ. I think it's a little too far gone at this point. 8-1 and 0. 8-1 and 10 on Vayne. She just buys another full item.
A shutdown at this point really means nothing because despite Zaya getting the 1,000 gold shutdown, she's still at 7,500 while Wayne is pretty much close to 11.5k gold, which is pretty insane.
Yep, definitely. Snowy doing his Snowy stuff, split pushing in the side and just getting whoever he kills or whoever he finds on the sideline. Garen with GA now, so you cannot kill the Demacian. He will come and kill you again and again. Pantheon ults in, Rakan combo goes in, Diana ult comes in.
Dominating.
He gets the dominating kill
Blue
on the
team
Jarvan.
champion
Diana might be in
slain.
a bit of a spot. Stasis is to save herself, but I think will be going down. She's escaping with very low HP. Gets the shield off in
Killing
time. The
spree.
passive comes out. It's a killing spree. Garen
Godlike.
will be able to melt the Gallios. He loses his GA, but the kill comes out in return. 29,000, I mean 29 kills to 6. One more Q will be able to
Rampage.
kill the Snowy.
Blue
Comes in with a
team
steal from the
aced.
side, gets a shield from the Lulu, shield from her passive,
Blue team
and
lost a
is
turret.
able to clutch this kill again. It's 30 to 6, and it's
And
50,000
we
gold lead.
finally see the Blue Sea team has refused to surrender. I mean,
Blue
we had
team
this
lost
coming
a
pretty
turret.
soon.
Yep, yep. 20,000 gold lead, dude. What are they trying? Nexus will be hit once, takes down around 1,000 HP, but if Infernal Dragons up, Barons up, I think they should just finish both the objectives and just end the game to save us the
Well, we
time.
do see all the players resetting just one last time, maybe, buying all their items, getting ready for the one last ride that Vin Diesel has been talking about from the past 8 seasons of Fast and Furious. Well, Vayne is a bit too deep. He goes
Legendary.
in, but Garen just comes in with the
Blue team
execute, creates some more
champion
space for
slain.
him. Now these guys are just smurfing it even without the
I
objective.
mean, at this point,
Red
it's just
Vayne's
team
basic
bots.
double
attack is
kill.
doing a lot of damage.
Legendary.
So at this point, Vayne is just playing bots.
Yeah, Vayne is just playing tag with all these guys. You guys run and I'll chase you.
Yep. Any damage they put out is all in vain.
Hmm.
They will be going for the Infernal Dragon and just ending. Look at that. Two auto attacks pushes Jarvan out of the entire fight. Oh my god.
And these guys
Blue
probably
team
don't even
lost
need
a
the
turret.
objectives anymore. They're like, we don't need the Baron, we don't need the Dragon. We're just gonna one 5v5 ARAM it and end the game.
Yep. Jarvan goes in with the ult goes
Unstoppable.
on the Diana, which is unstoppable. He dashes out with his
Blue
third skill,
team
and
champion slain.
Rakan is instantly deleted from the game. Garen is escaping. Look at Vayne. Vayne is just holding. He's standing closest, and the game is over.
Well, that was pretty much GG.
Victory.
I think Diablo Esports should have called the restart when their Galio was AFK for the first 90 seconds, but them not doing that might have, at least might have delayed the results. But this was kind of like pretty obvious. I don't want to sound biased, but it is what is it. It is what it is.
Yeah. Most damage on Vayne, 33,000 damage. Fox just carrying this game. I mean, very good pick into the tanks, right? Rakan, Renekton, Jarvan, and Galio all building tank items will be instantly melted by this storm. So Vayne pick was extremely clutch, finishing with 4 items, almost 13,000 gold. Extremely well played on Fox, and it's just macro diff, team diff, I guess.
I think it was a lot to do with macro and micro div. In general, it was just a team div, but I wouldn't say that it was completely bad. Maybe the drafting of the blue team could have been a way lot better because they lacked a lot of damage in the team fights. They went for a lot of front line, and they forgot to tap in DPS too. So they were lacking damage in most of the team fights, and plus the ping issues, which might have caused a lot of problem for the mid lane. Them delayed of all the gold. So they denied of all the gold.
Yep, definitely. Took over the entire jungle, took over all their camps. Jarvan
Mm,
ended with two
Yeah.
items.
Develop
Galio with four.
capitalized that AFK pretty well, since they knew there was a guy missing. They just used that, invaded the blue, like you just said, took out all the farm, denied Darwin a lot of farm, which is pretty major in the early game.
Yep, definitely. Alright, guys, well played. We will be back with another game. The next game is going to be Level Up versus Forge Squad. Will be happening in around 5 minutes. So stay tuned, like the stream, and hit subscribe for future matches. Goodbye.
like I believe that, but
What?
it's hold on. Let me just check.
It's actually me.
Okay, I thought it was Blazing and he was just trolling me for a second, but okay. You casting this
That's
game with me?
You don't recognize my voice?
I certainly don't.
Uh, when's the
The
stream
real
start?
zero. Wait, so are you actually casting this game with me?
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
You want me to?
Of course. Why not?
Why not? When's the
Why
stream
not?
starting?
Probably in like another 5 minutes. Maybe
Uh.
up on my blue man in the weekend. Okay, I think the lobby's up. You wanna come online?
Yeah, I'm coming. I don't know why it's quite quiet. I can't hear you that well.
It's maybe because I haven't said anything yet.
No, I mean like I've got my. Wait, speak again.
Okay, hello. Okay, am I audible
Oh,
now?
that's why. That's why. No, it's my fault. I had it on. I didn't have the speaker on.
Okay, probably might have kept my volume low.
No, it's just I didn't have my speaker on. It's fine. I had it on like the phone speaker, not the loudspeaker.
Alright, that's cool. Okay, I think we're live. I just got a message saying we are, but I'm not sure. Okay, we need to make space
Oh,
in the
I had
lobby.
no
Hold
time to
on.
warm up. Okay.
Okay, yeah, we are live, so I guess that was just a major blooper moment.
Yeah,
So
I
Zero,
can't
you wanna
join.
take
Can you
over?
can you give me access? Let me in.
I think we gotta kick someone out because the lobby's full right now.
Yeah, just what even the spectator slot? Is that full too?
Yep. Okay, never mind. Yeah, I've invited you.
Boom.
I think you can swap out with Blazing because he's gonna leave the lobby.
Zero, can
Oh
you
wow, it's not even our team.
No, it isn't. I'd be playing if it was our team.
Yeah.
Zero, have you joined the lobby?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
in the
Zero's
lobby.
in
I'm
the
in it.
lobby.
Cool.
Zero, is this your first time casting over here, or have you done this before?
I've done it before many times. I did it with Bishy. You don't remember?
Alright.
I did it with Bishy once. I did it with Stark.
Okay, I think
and
I haven't
someone else,
played
yeah.
Wild Rift long enough.
Oh, I see. Well, you go ahead. You be the, you speak. I'll fill.
Okay, I guess I get what you're saying. So, we just entered the drafting phase. Pretty much most of the games are decided at the draft. So,
Uh,
what do you think,
think
Zero?
so.
What are the bands you probably expect in this patch?
Honestly, I have no idea who either of the teams are, so this is gonna be fun. Let's just see what they're gonna pick.
Well, the red team
I
is LevelUp.
recognize some of those guys on the team looks
The red
very
team, yeah.
yeah.
So the red team is just LevelUp. They're kind of like filled with overpowered players.
But
They've
who
got
are the
Snowy
guys
on
on
the
the
mid
left?
lane. On the left,
Who's the blue team?
I'm kind of clueless myself right now. I don't follow
You
this.
don't know either.
Yeah, I don't know either. So
I've never heard of these guys.
yeah, me neither. But I seriously like the IGN Phantom and Night King.
Like, oh, you know them?
No, but I said I like the hygiene.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I only know the guys on the red team, so but I forgot which team they are.
Well, the red team is LevelUp, and the blue team. Can someone actually help me out over here?
Wait, what does the stream say?
Uh, well,
Just
I think I
check.
gotta check the live. I gotta check the live chat for that.
Blazer's gonna
Well,
fire us.
you know, he would be doing a pretty good job if he does that.
Don't worry, he won't be watching this stream. I'm sure.
Yeah, thank God for
Say
that.
whatever you want,
So,
be entertaining and have fun.
also, guys, Zero is someone who parties often, so in case you want to get him intoxicated, now's the time. Send him a lot of comments. He's also gay.
What?
Nothing. I just hope you didn't listen to that.
I heard it. I heard it.
Yeah, of course you did.
Oh, look at this.
So,
2 tanks from the blue team. Galio. You need to find their name, please.
I'm pretty sure blue team would. Blue team. Wait. I remember it. They just played the
Tanks
first
are
game.
us.
Thanks, Russ could be a pretty good name. Why don't we just do a thing, wing it, and give them a name?
Oh, they're going. Ooh, this is interesting.
Well,
Galio,
you
Ramus,
know,
and Oriana.
I would actually prefer the double ADC comp against Rammus, but since
So,
they actually picked
basically,
after Rammus,
they've already shown off their tanks and their AP, which means
yeah.
that you know that the last 2 are going to be squishy ADs.
Mhm.
So that's what they're telling the red team. They're going to take
But
2 squishy ADs, probably. Let's see.
But you know, picking an Akshan and Vayne into a Ramos might not be the smartest of ideas, but since LevelUp would probably
Vayne is
outnumber them,
extremely good against Galio and Ramus.
of course. Okay, my bad, but Akshan isn't.
Akshan, we'll see.
Okay, maybe Akshan just comes in for the cleanup, revives all of them, gives them some clutch plays, and boom,
I think
got that
Vayne is a
island
good
lead.
pick here. Lulu Vayne is going to be really nice
Mhm.
against them.
Well, you know, since we already know what the front liners are for the blue team, you want to take a guess of what the squishy is gonna be? Because you know, I would seriously want an assassin in this draft, just because
Yeah,
they've
I
got
mean,
two
they're not going to take.
ADCs.
I doubt they're going to take an assassin. So they're probably going to take. Oh, because they don't even know what their Baron lane is taking. The Baron lane, it looks like he's going to take Akali. Or is he.
Or is he just debating us?
Oh, I see. Hang on, let me see. A Mumu jungle, Akali, Baron. So
It's been pretty
let's
long
see.
since I've seen Namumu in the jungle.
I'm thinking it's going to be someone like Caitlyn, EDC, just because of the Lucian, just because of the
Well,
like, you know, the
the
range,
range?
the CC they have, and the tankiness.
Well, I mean, Caitlyn would have been a pretty good pick, but I don't think a lot of guys have
think
actually started playing Caitlyn yet.
Someone's watched Arcane.
I mean, I did. I kind of liked the show. I was
I like it. No
actually hoping
spoilers.
for
No
the.
spoilers.
Wait, you haven't watched it yet?
No, I'm talking about people listening to this.
Ah,
Then maybe they haven't finished it, so don't spoil for them.
alright, guys. I just say that I kind of expected the show to disappoint me, but it was actually pretty good. So in case you
Yeah,
guys
I mean
haven't
most
tried
like
it out
gaming,
yet,
most gaming
yeah,
stuff that goes to like Netflix is
it's nothing
trash.
related to gaming, but it's just a pretty good show overall.
Yeah, it's actually really good. It's so
I don't
worth
think we're
watching if
marketing
anyone
the wrong
hasn't seen it.
show for us.
So yeah, like I said, it's going to be 2 ADs. Riven is probably a bit tanky because they're going to have so many tanks against Vayne.
I think
Vayne is
Riven
going
is
to
fine.
if Vayne can get a kill, he's going to absolutely destroy them all.
Of course. Oriana and Jinx are probably gonna be the main carry for the fight, but
Kali.
Ali is gonna be a thing for Jinx because she is one of the champs that doesn't have ability around. So it's
Your
just
mic
sitting
keeps
duck
cutting
like
off.
it's
Sorry.
a stasis.
Your mic keeps cutting off like every second.
Okay, now.
I don't know. Keep speaking.
Hello.
Hello, hello, hello.
Am I audible?
Wait, I want to see the chat. Where can I see the chat?
What? Open YouTube for Aphelions chat, and we have going on there right now.
You think I'm following Aphelion on YouTube? I'm not. Aphelion Esports. Hope the CEO is not watching. That would be terrible. Oh, the other one's called Forged Gods, apparently.
What are they called?
Hmm?
Did you figure out what the blue called yet?
Yeah, Forged
Just gonna
Gods.
stick with that.
Forged
Forge God.
Gods. Yeah, I haven't heard of them.
I think they played the game earlier today. Lose it, so maybe this is the shot at redemption. A pretty hard shot at.
Welcome to
Should we read the
Wild
chat
Rift.
too, so we can reply?
Oh yeah, of course. Why? We're just rolling.
Let me see. Be prepared, guys. This is not going to be your normal casting.
Minions
This is
have
going to be.
spawned.
This is going to be a bit more fun. I hope. Let's see. Has the game started yet? Bro, you there? Can't hear shit. Hang on. Can you hear me?
Alright, hello?
Hello? Yeah,
Okay,
I
I'm
can hear
audible.
you.
Alright, I just had to reconnect this card because maybe it got bugged.
Oh, hang on. Vayne is just gonna get a kill already. Nope.
Oh no, Jinx
Almost.
pops the honey fruit just on time. Maybe she could turn this
Yeah,
around,
that
but
was
she still have one.
flash by Vayne too to try to get that.
Well,
Yeah,
we do see
they're
an
really
aggressive invade
dominating
coming
with
out
the
from the
level
red team.
advantage. Nice. But on the other side of the map, it looks like the Rammus is having the advantage. Yeah.
Well, they do force a flash out of Kali, and they
Yeah,
also
blue
do
team
get the
first blood.
first bullet.
Yeah, it was a bad mistake there by the red
Kali.
team on that side. They should be
Yeah.
letting their duo lane take the advantage, but they
I
really messed up.
I really don't think you should be playing aggressive with an Amumu on the jungle since, there's not a lot he brings early game. He does not do a lot without his ultimate.
Rammus is very strong early. But
Yep.
yeah, that's a weird attempt at an invade. Okay, so let me just see.
Well, we do see Galio going in for a taunt. He does manage to get the entire combo on Vayne. He drops extremely low. He gets out at 1 HP. The minion might have gotten him, but he
Which
just
team is
gets out.
better, anyway?
Oh, I think the red team is better. But if you're
You
just
think the red team?
yeah.
I mean,
Well,
I have
if
a
you're
bit
just
of
talking
bias
about
because I
drafts.
know them and I don't know the other guys.
Yeah. If you're just talking about the draft, I seriously prefer the blue team's draft over the red team's, but I just kind of have a feeling the red team is going to stomp this regardless.
I prefer the red teams because I play Akshan and I play Akali.
Oh yeah, I do remember you playing.
But yeah, it is a bit weird, like the ones they've picked with.
Well, Amumu does
Look at
get
this Amumu.
taunted in.
This Amumu is high. Do you
So
see
am
him
I.
just go go deep into the jungle to face check?
I mean,
He just
Amumu
went.
is
He
probably
just
not
went
the
like
only guy who's high right now.
level 4 Mumu, and he's going into the blue team's jungle to face check.
Oh, meanwhile, everyone gets a 1v1 on top lane.
Yeah,
This is
as
not
expected,
going as
with the
expected.
advantage already.
Usually the other way
I love
around.
that. Like you said, not as expected, and I said as expected. A completely different opinion on that.
Yeah, I honestly expected LevelUp to dominate this, but Vayne does get a kill on the bottom
Yeah,
lane.
I mean, I think the duo lane is doing better on the red team. The duo lane's definitely winning. They had a lot of advantage whenever they got the higher level. They pressed them and got Jinx really low. But for the rest of the team, especially the jungler has been the main cause for the mistakes on the red
Well,
team so far.
that's a nice flash coming out from Snowy on the mid lane. Amumu just
This
dumped
this
in with a
is
follow up. Oriana
oh
drops extremely low though.
yeah, that's just very poor play there by the red team. They should have honestly ulted and got the 2 kills with Amumu. I don't know why he didn't ult. He could have got
I
both
think
of
he's
them.
probably saving it for this team fight.
Yeah, but it's not going to be worth it. I mean, like, it's Ocean Drake anyway. Like, if he went there and got the 2 kills, he can go for the Rift Tower before they even come back.
Yeah,
I
and
think that's a
probably
huge
just use
mistake
that to
there
push tower
by
instead.
the jungler again. Because, you know, if you can get those 2 kills, just take it. Like, don't worry about using your ult to get that.
Well, we do see Rammus attempting in for a steal. He
Red
goes
team
in.
has slain the
He
dragon.
They
does
got
not
it.
get the smite, but Galio
Very
comes
nice.
with a follow up.
Blue team champion slain.
Oh, and
Red
Jinx
Amumu
team
gets a
got one.
reset over there,
slain.
but
Red
she's pretty
team
much standing
double
alone
kill.
right now. She
Blue
should just
team
get the fuck out.
champion slain. Blue team champion slain.
Yeah. So that was a really silly play by the blue team there. Because, you know, they had such a massive advantage there.
First
And then-
turret destroyed.
Riven kind of like
They-
equals
you
it
know-
out by trading it for the first turret.
Yeah, I mean, that's fine, right? But, you know, they should have really not gone for the Drake
Drake.
at all.
Yeah.
Red team has
Or,
slain
you
the
know,
Rift
maybe
Herald.
Rammus could try to steal, but, you know, the Galio
Red team
follow up and everyone
champion
trying to team
slain.
fight, like, basically 3v5. Not so smart.
Yeah, I
they
think he
should've-
just gave them a lot of unnecessary gold right there.
Yeah, if they just let them take the... I feel like I'm doing analysis right now.
Well, Lulu just gets caught by the Galio.
Yeah.
She managed to flash out just in the nick of time, but you know, there's not really a lot happening right now.
Yeah, this is a very strange phase coming in. Very strange micro. Just okay.
Well, Zero,
Who got the
6
red
minutes
card?
into the game.
I was doing, you know, watching paint dry instead.
I
Who
mean,
got the
I'm
red
just watching this
who-
Amumu go around the map right now because you know he's got a really interesting jungle pathing.
Wait, let me see. Oh, Mumu's got the rift arrow as well.
You think they can try force out the mid turret right now since you know most of the team is already grouped over here?
They should go for a kill first, in my opinion. I mean, they can place the rift arrow; they will take it, but you know they could probably press for more. They should definitely take it if they put the rift mid, because of the health is 2,100. But I don't
Well-
think they need to do that. They could place it bot too. Like one charge would destroy that.
Yeah, I think you know trying
they-
to increase the goal gap on the ADC would be pretty good right now since he's probably gonna be the main carry for them regardless.
I mean, I think the blue team really messed up on that dragon. Like, if they didn't get those deaths and they just let them, you know, trade the Ocean Drake for the tower, and then they focused on the Rift Herald instead, that would be.
Oh, we see Akshan diving Jinx on the bottom
Yeah,
lane,
I just saw that too. That was
yeah,
really nice.
that's actually pretty good.
That's
He
action.
might
for you.
actually get the tower too.
Yeah, if he stays there, he will. Ramos is coming, but he's gonna take, you know.
I don't think Rammus stops Akshan from taking this.
No, I mean, look at the level gap. Yes,
Well, he
that's
does
it.
get taunted, and but it's
Oh
not
my
in the
God.
turret. He does manage to
Yeah,
take a
so-
lot of extra damage.
Yeah, so the action he made a mistake of going for the. Okay,
Blue team champion slain.
there we go.
I,
Made a mistake.
I
of not
really,
going for the
yeah.
tower.
If the Jinx
He-
Alta just hit Akshan, that'd have been pretty sweet there.
This is like fucking happy hour or
Killing
something.
spree.
This is like
Red
top-
team
top
champion
team
slain.
Nepal or something.
Blue team lost a turret.
Action should have really gone for tower first,
Blue team
rather
lost
than
a turret.
poking Ramos. There we go.
Rampage.
Well, Akshan is
Blue
going
team
in
lost the
again. He
turret.
really wants to duke it out with Jinx too. I think he gets
Nice.
that.
Killing spree.
Nice. This is some really this is a really weird game, I think.
It is. I
It's
thought
not
I was
like-
high, but it actually
But
is
I don't
weird.
even think this kind of stuff happens in ranked. It's just like
I mean, right now it's pretty much watching a 5v5 rank game, but just that all of us still gonna stay in Emerald or Diamond. Well, there's this Mountain Drake that's happening
Jinx is
right
late.
now.
Red team has
Yeah,
slain
see,
the
I don't think they
dragon.
should take this fight. They should look at disengaging, but it's a bit too late. They managed to get it on, but the Lulu ult comes in clutch, and Jinx is just gonna get melted at
Jinx,
this
man.
point.
Champion slain.
Okay,
Red team
So you,
they
double
can
you
kill.
run,
preferred
but they
you
can't
Red
preferred their
team
hide.
comp?
double kill.
You preferred blue team's comp?
Dominating. Blue
Yeah, I think
team
there's a pretty much
champion
GG at this
slain.
point because
Blue team
there's
To be
already a
honest,
ace.
10k
I
gold
think
lead.
Blue team lost
yeah.
a
I mean, I
turret.
think that was really funny start, and the whole game really is just.
Well, sometimes all you need is a stone mummy on your team.
Blue team lost a turret.
So many mistakes, man. This feels like it's just funny, just funny.
There is a second Rift Herald up
It is a
already.
best of one as well.
What?
Is this best of one or like best of three?
I think it's a BO1. Thank God.
0-1. Oh, I see. That's funny.
If it was BO3, I wouldn't have lasted long.
Good thing it's a bit one. I don't want to stay for any longer.
Yeah. Well, Akshan might be in a bit too deep, but he does not get taunted. But Akali is definitely gonna get caught in the middle of three of those. Ram is going in, maybe a bit too deep.
Unstoppable.
Galio's ult.
Red team double
You've got
kill.
like two of these guys
Dominating.
taking.
I
Red
don't
team
know what's
triple
happening
kill.
because
That's
like
fine.
the
I
blue team
thought
is
I thought Vayne would take the anti-tank item, but
Red
he didn't.
team quadra kill. Legendary.
okay. Akshan's just pretty much snowballing at this point.
Yeah. This is a common action build I see now. Very
Mhm.
nice. So he's also gone for anti-tank. He takes down their armor, but Vayne for some reason doesn't start with like Blue King or.
Red team has slain the
I
red
think Vayne
herald.
really doesn't care at this point since his team's pretty much winning it anyway.
Yeah. They've actually got two full tanks on their team. Like Rammus has gone for Thornmail first. That's
I
interesting.
don't know. Even if you got tanks on you, I really don't prefer Thornmail as a first item anymore. Ever since new item that's come out. But that's for support tanks, so I don't know how you build a jungle tank.
He should still go for the Aegis because it helps him clear the jungle faster too.
Yeah, but right now it does not have a lot of jungle clear, and neither is he
Blue
tanky,
team
so
champion slain.
kudos.
Killing spree.
Why are we watching this at this point?
Godlike.
I don't know why are we watching this?
Red
We're
team
fasting.
double
We
kill.
have to stay.
Rampage.
Yep, I think this game's pretty much over.
You want to go for a coffee break?
I'm sure I don't think it's gonna do much harm.
When's the next game anyway?
I think this is the last one for tonight. The group stages. I think this is
Blue
group
team
2.
champion
There's
slain.
another group after this.
Well, Amumu's been ulted by Lulu.
Legendary.
Very interesting.
Yeah, I think this is done.
Red team champion slain.
Jinx OP.
Yeah, Jinx OP.
Yeah. That
She was on the
uh,
OP in Arcane, not tonight.
That was the most boring game I've ever seen.
And I wouldn't disagree with you.
Yeah, they got dominated. I can't believe they won the early game if they're so bad.
Oh yeah, I mean Jinx has less damage than Amumu at this point, so I don't know what to say.
Like it was such a huge mistake the jungle misplays on the red team at the start. The invading someone and face checking deep in the jungle, going so deep into the jungle, enemy's jungle as a Mumu before level 5. Very silly, very silly. But somehow the Rammus was even worse. So wasn't
just a
any
contest of who
memorable.
throws it better.
Hmm?
It was just a contest of who throws it better at that point. But just like it was just a team diff at the point, and then the team just out macroed them big time, and the blue team probably were clueless about what hit them. Well, looking at the damage stats, it was just Snowy and Fox with 18k, sorry 17k damage each.
Yeah, it's a funny Vayne build. I've never seen Vayne not take Blade of the Ruined King. That's
He
interesting.
does have Bleed of
But
Ruin
it
King
works for
though.
him. So,
He does have Bleed of the Ruin King.
oh, does
Maybe he
he?
built
Well,
it
he
right
built it
now.
late because he started off.
Yeah,
with
he built
the-
it right. He started off with Solari, went in for Boots, and then went for the Bleed of Ruin King.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's pretty much it, Zero. Thanks for joining us in the caster's desk. I'm sleepy. I'm just gonna hit the bed. Good night.
All right. See you. Bishy says level up looked like the strongest one.